Is housing affordability improving or getting worse? That's what we're going to talk about today, as well as the numbers of the week. A little hint for you, it's a little bit of both. So first, let's look at the numbers from this past week. Days on market came down to 17 days on market. The sale to list ratio still at 100%. Your sold price came down a little bit to $491,000. Interest rates ticked up again to 6.22%, and U.S. inflation still at 2.4%. Housing affordability, better or worse right now? Before we get into that, let's talk about benchmarks. So overall, something we look at in real estate are some of these benchmark numbers. I'll just go through these quickly. And a lot of times people tell me or ask me, is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? I'm definitely looking at these things as a barometer of answering that question. And sometimes the things that recently happened make us feel like interest rates are so bad, but it's important to look at our benchmarks, right? So interest rates did recently go up thanks to oil prices, thanks to the war. But overall, are interest rates bad historically? No, they're not. Home appreciation slowed down, right? But it's not negative and it's not where it was over the last 5 years. And historically, it's just a little bit low. So these benchmarks are really important to keep in mind when you're considering your decisions. Like, don't just look at what you recently experienced. Look at historically what happens with that number. So going into our topic this week, what is happening with housing affordability? So rents are down again year over year, 1.7%, and that's roughly 30 months of dropping rents. Not all areas are seeing dropping rents. Maine definitely has cooled off a little bit. And we're still 14% above the pre-pandemic level. So it doesn't feel like rental housing is affordable or cheap. It's just the pain has slowed down. If you look back at our first number, we're talking about the closed prices and home appreciation. Purchasing homes are still getting more expensive. So your rate has gone up, right? Your cost to buy a home has gone up. So affordability for purchasing a home gotten worse, but affordability for renting gotten better. Which is why a lot of people are pivoting to renting right now. They're looking at those interest rates, they're looking at the increasing sales price, and they're saying, maybe I should just stay where I am. Rents have not gone up. In some cases, rents are going down, right? So little interesting thought here. It really depends who you're asking. If you're saying, has housing affordability gotten better, and what do they want to answer that question? So have a good week. Let me know if you need anything.